Girbeagly!
Hey there guys and gals, it's Girbeagly, and I'm once again vlogging from my very makeshift setup that's made out of like boxes and books and things like that stacked on top of each other. But I wanted to touch base because I just had one of the best weekends of my life. Now I know that this video is going up very late on Wednesday, but I needed some time to recover. It was a very, very eventful weekend. As you guys may know, I went to Popcon in Indianapolis, and it was awesome. It was so fucking cool. It was one of the best conventions I've ever been to. I went last year, and it was really, really good, but this year blew it away by so many times. It was so incredible. I met so many of you. There were so many people who showed up to G, Ethan, and my signing. Signings. We had 3 different signings on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then we also had a panel, and that was unbelievable. It was absolutely unreal just how many people showed up to that. It was the most unreal, crazy weekend ever. We got into town, Morgan and I flew in, and we had like a private driver drive us to our hotel, and we had this really, really nice hotel, and everything was just very nice. It was very, like, upgraded from how it was last year. Last year, Morgan and I had to drive 10 hours in our own car. This year, we got flown in, we got to meet with a whole bunch of awesome people, other creators. My buddies, Joey the Anime Man, Aki Dearest were there, Zach Stickers, who's friends with G. There was also Gaijin Goomba I got to meet, Panzer, aka Trade Chat. All these really cool creators were there, along with a whole bunch of amazing people I've looked up to for years. So there was like the Normal Boots crew. I got to actually meet Gerard the Completionist and Pro Jared, and just so many awesome people. Peanut Butter Gamer came up and introduced himself. That was really cool. I saw voice actors that I've looked up to for years. We got to like hang out with them at the con, like in this private back green room, like back area green room type thing that was like, you know, is fully furnished. There was like snacks and food and different drinks that we could have, and it was just really cool. It was awesome because it sort of gave us a break from the chaos that was the show floor. So it just, they really treated us special, and it felt special. It felt really, really awesome. But I got to talk to like Phil Lamar, I got to talk to Caitlin Glass, who's been one of my favorite voice actors for years and years and years. I normally don't watch dub anime, but she has this awesome voice, and she does a lot of really great work. You guys might know her as Winry from Full Metal Alchemist, or as Yakumo from School Rumble. She's the voice of like 1,000 different roles. She's really great. Got to meet Johnny Cruz, who is the voice of Lucio from Overwatch. I got to meet Charlotte Chung. We got to talk about being Korean together for a little while. She's the voice of Diva from Overwatch. And then I also got to meet Troy Baker, who was really freaking awesome. He was a really nice guy. He actually offered to take a picture with Ethan and I. And it was just a really, really talented bunch of people that I got to hang out with, and I was blown away. I was just absolutely blown away by all of that. But the thing that blew me away the most, as you guys may know, is the fact that I got to see a bunch of you. I go to these conventions not to meet other creators, not to meet other creative people in various industries. I go because I want to meet you guys. I want to see the people who have supported this channel face to face and be able to say thank you, and to be able to take pictures with you and talk with you, and hopefully make your day a little bit brighter by visiting with you in person. I love doing that stuff. The fact that you guys came out from all over the place. We had some girl tell us that she drove 14 hours to meet G, Ethan, and I. That was insane. That was absolutely crazy to hear about. We met a whole bunch of other people who just lived in Indianapolis, and they were just like, yeah, I wasn't going to go to the con, but as soon as I heard that you guys were here, I wanted to come. And that was really flattering. That's really cool that there were so many people who just wanted to meet us and say hi and just chat for a bit. That was really cool because all of you were amazing. I was saying this in my stream last night, but I didn't have a single interaction with a viewer where I was like, oh, that person was weird, or that person was like off-putting. All of you were incredible. You were so kind, you were so generous. I got 1,000 different gifts, which aren't here with me, unfortunately. They're being shipped at the moment, I guess, from Indianapolis. We got so many that we had, between G, Ethan, and I, we had just boxes and boxes and boxes that were stacked up in the corner of the green room, and so we had to ship those back. So I'm still waiting for those to arrive in the mail, but once they do, I'll probably do some sort of gift unboxing video or something like that. But regardless, I mean, without the gifts, just meeting people face to face is always such a huge pleasure for me. I love doing that. I love talking to you guys. I love hearing about yourselves. Like, I had a really great chat with a bunch of you about like who you were. Like, some of you were aspiring YouTubers who were like, yeah, because of you I started my own channel, and I got to ask like what your channel was about and how your journey was going on YouTube, and I thought that was really cool. And I met people who were like artists, and they were like, hey, I've never done, you know, like fan art for a YouTuber before, but I wanted to make some for you guys. And I just thought that was so great. That was really, really cool. They had us like, for the signings, they had us like set up on these little stages that were sort of off to the side in the back of the convention hall. But like, I guess every day they had like wristbands for like if you wanted to get autographs or pictures with us, and every day those sold out. We'd wake up, Ethan and I, we shared a hotel room, so we'd wake up and like 10 minutes into the convention, we get a text that was like, hey, your wristband sold out. And we were like, how? Why? Why are people that interested in seeing us? And we'd like tell G, and G would be like, no way, that's crazy, that's so nuts. So we dealt with that all weekend, which was really crazy. We weren't able to like even walk across like the convention floor without getting stopped by some of you guys, which wasn't really a problem. It was actually really nice. Like I said, it was cool when we actually got to walk through like the hallways or the convention floor and talk to you guys and just bump into you randomly and have people stop us and ask for pictures or signatures or just to talk. That was really awesome. That's the whole reason we go, is to meet you guys. And then with the panel was like the big thing. The panel was unbelievable. For those of you guys who haven't seen it, it's posted over on Ethan's channel. I'll put a link down below in the description so that you guys can check that out. It's really just crazy, the sort of the jump from last year to this year, because last year, for those of you guys who don't know, we went to Indie Popcon and nobody really knew who we were. I mean, there were people who came out specifically to see us, and that was great, but our channels were infinitely smaller than they are right now. And so we did a panel like Indie Popcon. Part of the reason we came back this year was because we were like, Indie Popcon gave us a chance before anyone else did, and as far as like conventions go, and so we wanted to go back and see what it was going to be like, see how different it was, and just, it was unbelievable. Last year we filled a panel room of like 150, 200-ish people, and we met like a couple hundred people, and that was incredible. And up to this point, it was actually my favorite moment from my YouTube journey out of like any convention, because it was our first panel, it was our first signing. It was just this really wild, cool time, and we had like a lot of people come out to see us there. But then this year, not only did we sell out all of our signings, and once again, I'm so sorry to anyone who wasn't able to get a wristband and meet us face to face, but the fact that you came to the convention at all, that means a ton. Your support seriously means the world. I'm glad that we got to bump into a bunch of you like randomly in the hallway or on the show floor. If you weren't able to get a wristband, that was really cool. That was a nice touch that we were able to like still talk to fans and not get completely mobbed. There were a couple moments where it got a little bit touch and go, and we had to like call someone to pick us up on like a cart to drive us out. But overall, you guys were really respectful and really just the nicest group of people. And over 1,000 of you showed up for the panel. 1,000. We were put on the main stage by Popcon for our panel, and the three of us were like, we don't really want the main stage. Can you put us in like the big panel room, which holds like, I think it's like 800 people or something like that? We were like, that's fine. That's probably all we expect as far as our crowd goes. And they were like, nope, we're putting you on the main stage. The main stage has a capacity of like 3,500 or some huge amount like that. The entire weekend, no one was able to fill it entirely, although the one of the voice actor panels got really close, and the normal boots panel did a really good job of filling that room as well. But we went there, and we walked out on stage not knowing what to expect, and it just like the whole thing, like there was this huge uproar, and there was tons of you filling row after row after row, and it was just unbelievable to see you all. And I don't think I will ever get over this feeling that I felt there, like when I walked out and just like my eyes like bugged out of my head, because I was like, there's this many people that we're about to do a panel for. We didn't even know what we were gonna do. If 5 minutes before the panel we were like, we're still doing a Q&A, right? And we're like, yeah, I guess so. I don't know what we're gonna do. So we really hope, for those of you guys who showed up, or those of you who have watched the video, we hope that it was funny. We hope it was entertaining. We hope that it was engaging in some kind of way. We wanted to do a Q&A because it meant that we got to talk to as many of you guys as we could, but it flew by so quickly. I think we only answered like 6 or 7 questions, and then they were like, time, you guys are out of time, and we were like, what the hell? Like, we want to talk to so many more people. We want to get way more, you know, questions and be able to give way more answers. So that kind of sucked. But next time, hopefully, we're a little bit quicker, whatever con we go to all together. But it was just insane. Like, we got off stage and I was like, holy crap, I guess there was probably at least 800 people out there, and one of the Popcon workers walked by and he was like, oh no, you guys had way more than 1,000. And then like later in the night I was talking to some more Popcon people and they were like, yeah, we're pretty sure there were like 1,500, around like 1,500 people in that room. And we're like, how? Like, that's fucking insane. That's so nuts. That's so unbelievable. And it was so overwhelming, and it was just so like, I don't know what to say except for thank you. Thank you guys so much for giving us such a warm reception for our first ever like main stage big panel. Like, it was just absolutely unreal. Like I said, there's no other sensation I've ever felt like that. That was just the most incredible thing, and it was just, thank you so much to those of you who were a part of it. Thank you to those of you who encouraged us, even if you couldn't make it to the convention. You guys are amazing. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to my friends that I hung out with as well. You know, like I said, like G, Ethan, Zach, Gaijin Goomba, Joey, Aki, the Normal Boots guys, all the voice actors I met. Every single person that I met during this trip was just incredible. Thank you guys so much for all that you do. Thank you for bolstering me up. Matt Shea. I don't know why I didn't mention Matt earlier. He was a huge part of my trip. My buddy Craig, his wife Mia, all these great people were out at this convention, and I got to spend time with all of them to some degree. Not as much as I would have liked. It was just, I was so overwhelmed. This was the first time I've ever been quite this overwhelmed during a convention. I mean, PAX East was crazy when Ethan and I went to that, but this was just crazy. This was nuts how often we got stopped and talked to, and how many of you guys were there. You came out in force, and that really means a lot to all of us. It means so much to G, Ethan, and I. It's just, thank you guys so very much for all of your support. I'm really excited because we do want to go back next year. We have PAX West that's coming up right around the corner. That's in September, I believe, and yeah, we're gonna be at that too. Hopefully G will be able to go to that as well. I know Ethan and I are confirmed for that. Maybe we'll do some panels or signings there as well, but regardless, like I said, of whether or not you got to go to this convention, thank you so much for supporting me on my journey. Thank you for getting me here. Thank you for getting me to this point. You know, 26,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're rapidly approaching 27,000. I know that the content isn't the highest quality right now because of all the technical issues. Morgan and I literally moved into our home 3 days before we went to Popcon. We're living out of boxes right now, and there's like, my desk broke during the move. Fortunately, someone I met at the convention has a desk for me that they're actually just going to give me, which is really nice. So I'm going to be able to get a new desk sometime here soon. Hopefully make better videos for you guys. Install my air conditioner because it's really goddamn hot in this house. It's just, there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of crazy things going on. Next month is a big month for me. I'm really excited to make some announcements to you guys as far as what's happening. I actually have another big announcement that will be coming out later this month, probably in about a week and a half's time. It's wild. Some of you guys have already heard about it because of the convention or because of my live streams, but I'm going to keep it a secret for most of the YouTube crowd for now. But there's a lot of good things going on. Life is crazy chaos right now, and it's incredibly overwhelming. I haven't been able to like balance my life, my socialization with my friends. Like, I haven't been able to talk to even some of my YouTube friends in the longest time, and it just bugs me so much. I hate that. I feel terrible for it. I haven't been able to get to comments, Tumblr asks, social media things. You know, I haven't been able to do a lot that I've been wanting to do because of just how busy life has been. But I know that life is moving in a positive direction. I know all of these worries and all of these stresses are very temporary and they'll go away, and hopefully when the smoke all clears, you know, there's just really good things here on the horizon, and I'm so excited, like I said, to tell you guys about them as they come up. But as of right now, I'm still so grateful, still so appreciative of Popcon. We went to like a bunch of really cool parties. There was actually a party that we went to where we got to meet some of you guys, which was really cool. I don't know, like, it was such a good time. Popcon treated us really well, and I can't wait to go back. Yeah, I guess that's really all that's been on my mind. Oh, and my hair. You guys probably have noticed, if you guys haven't been keeping up with my social media or checking out my streams or anything like that, you probably haven't seen my hair like this yet. Right now, this is not the permanent color. This is just the first go. I let so much of the blonde leave my hair that when I redid it, it only lifts this much. It turns into this sort of orangey color, brownish color. And in like a week's time, I'm going to redo it so it's going to be the bright blonde again, and you guys will see that once more. But yeah, for now I'm going to be like Girbeagly, so hopefully it doesn't look too bad. And I just wanted to say once again, guys, thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. I love you all so much. I know that this was rather long-winded and I sort of just talked in circles, but I'm still feeling some good vibes and I'm still very overwhelmed by life, so please forgive me for now. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this vlog, please be sure to hit the like button, share the video and favorite it. Also be sure to subscribe to me if you guys haven't already. For those of you who have, thank you so much for all of your support. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you, and as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.
Girbeagly.